Trenzalore is going to be starting, or Trenzalore, it sounds Italian, is going to be starting blue. And for Trenzalore, we have Jonathan Farrell, General Slovenia, Firing Sniper, Alive, The Rider, and Monster. For Just Kings, we have Simply Dima, Playboy underscore BR, Playboy Brr. I Can Beat the World, and who just left, who cares? For Shoyeb and Shofaker. Shofaker, I recognize that name from somewhere back when, but I can't remember when it was. He's
Well, both of
starting in
these
1 minute.
teams. Yes, we
Uh,
are.
I'm sorry?
Both of these teams are. A lot of these players are well known in the EN community on Tanky
I've
Online.
I've seen him around. Yeah.
Sure. So we'll be seeing a lot of familiar faces. Looks like for Trenzalore, we've got General Slovenia as our designated smoky player. And for Just Kings, seems like Andre Doval is our smoky player running with that Hornet Smoky and Needle combo. 30 more seconds until this match starts. Are you ready for this? Are you
I am ready.
ready? You ready? Need a reset. They're asking for a reset in the chat now. All base.
Well,
Nope.
I don't have really special power where I can reset the clock just like that, like some people do. So,
Well, I mean, there's
um,
if they wanted to, they would all leave the battle at the same time and then rejoin. Set.
and it's okay, and we're underway.
We are off.
Trenzalore's making a play down there, down low. Jonathan Farrell's grabbed that nitrous. Both kind of playing it cautious. Alive and Firing Sniper coming over on the right side of the red base. Getting very far. Jonathan Farrell's already in the, well, with the Wasp against that Hunter. It's not going to do him very good, but he manages to take the flag.
Meanwhile, Playboy and Shafker are sneaking into the blue base, stealing the flag. Firing Sniper should be able to stay out Shafker there, and he does. Brilliant gameplay. Alive coming in for the support, manages to pick up a repair box along the way.
Firing Sniper going to dive down there and return blue flag. Blue flag is secure. Red flag is secure.
Back to square one, are we?
Shafker is trying to do some damage to that corner, or Alive is, I should say, rather. Jonathan Farrell's coming in with his Wasp. Managed to take the red flag. Evade a shot. Managed to get one out on Simply Dima. Going across the bridge. Who cares is taking a shot? Who cares who took the shot? Anyway, Jonathan's coming down there, backed up by Monster.
And they all managed to, one by one, get taken out.
Well, and they closed in on that flag for a return. General Slovenia is coming in on the red base. He's low live. Dan was taken out by Safer.
And once again, back to square one. All the players are respawning. Looks like blue team over here with a little bit of damage to their hulls, a bit of dents in the armor, but hopefully we're going to a new and renowned attack. And all right away, we got General Slovenia and Jonathan Farrell coming down that left side for blue base, pushing in towards the flag, and who cares? And Simply Dima trying to drag them down and make sure that they don't get too far before they lose everything that they've worked for.
Andre Davalia has taken the red flag.
Supported by
Shot by
Playboy.
Jonathan Farrell.
Now Playboy's pulling away with the flag. Closely followed by Alive.
Shot by Firing Sniper. Good shot by him.
Now the Rider, Monster, and Jonathan coming down towards the red base, literally screaming in with only Playboy.
Doesn't look good for Just Kings.
Oh dear. It's up to Andro to pull away with the blue flag.
See a little lag there. Jonathan Farrell manages to take up the slack, though. Oh, that was a delay. They were pretty well defended had it not been for that lag. Blue flag is in play.
Firing Sniper has returned flag, meaning that Slovenia is going to go for another round. And he's all alone. Manages to dodge one
Well,
shot, but not two.
Jonathan Farrell's there to back him up. Monster's down below. Goes down below, but he's quickly being pressed upon by three, no four, no five red players. So that flag's probably going to get returned, and it was.
In a lot of the battles we've been watching, I've noticed that the role of the Wasp, despite, being pretty much a drunken sailor once it has a double speed and not that much armor, I still notice that it has an extremely important play in the actual game. If you're not defending properly, that Wasp is just going to come screaming in, snatch your flag away, and then pull away towards the enemy base. And if you're not defending properly, you're going to have problems with that. So what I'm noticing here is that Trenzalore with Jonathan Farrell over here are just making these constant pushes towards the red flag. Question is whether they're going to be able to fend them all off, which, they're doing decently so far. They're doing alright so far. Any thoughts?
I'm just watching the battle for right now. I had a couple thoughts. We can get to those after the break
Fair enough.
or at the break. Playboy BR has grabbed the blue flag, trying to get away with it.
Both him and
Manages to get the
Simply,
shot off on General Slovenia.
both on low health, but Andre and Who Cares are coming in for the
Well,
support.
and there's your point that you was just making about that Wasp. Jonathan is there in double armor. Playboy is just, I don't know why he's pointing in that direction. Oh, the choker flips over Jonathan
There you
Farrell.
go. That's
And there
Wasp
you
for you.
go. Yep. Go to sleep.
Andre Dovell running all by himself. In the meantime, General Slovenia, supported by
Blocked by
Firing
that
Sniper and
corpse.
Monster.
Goes down low, which was not the wisest move in my opinion. For that very reason, that
Because he
Choker
was
has returned the flag.
immediately
He should have just, I
regretted it.
think he should have just went straight across the bridge. But maybe he saw something I didn't. All right. Andre Devalle is there just either experiencing some lag or something. And his left. He was in the blue base. General Slovenia is approaching the red vase. Who cares? And Safer are not paying attention, but he's got low life, so he's not going to get very far.
Caught him off guard there, but like you said, wasn't going to get very far in the first place.
Monster is screaming in there with the Wasp, but Nitrous takes a shot out at Who Cares, takes him out. Waiting for backup. General better get up there pretty soon. Oh, manages to take that shot out on Firing Sniper. Got that wrong, I think. Lives grabbed the red flag.
And now it's just one gigantic cluster near the red base here. Time's gonna tell what happens, but Firing Sniper does have full health, not anymore. He does have that
Thanks to
Hunter
Who Cares.
combo,
But he's going down low.
which this time happens to be a smart move. Although, how long will that last? He drops the flag.
I don't think that was on purpose.
It was because of lag?
I think so. It's a
Well, if
glitch
he,
in the game. It happens sometimes. I
had he
mean,
gone,
why would he have dropped it off at right there when he was going up the hill?
might have
It
assumed that
doesn't make any
somebody was
sense.
down low. Meanwhile, the other team were going up top. Might
There
have assumed
wasn't
that somebody was
anybody
down.
even close.
That's I know that's the problem. There was nobody. He might have assumed. I'm just saying, hypothetically,
Okay,
there
fine.
might have been somebody down low. And I didn't see any lag problems, so I don't know. He might have had some lag
I'm
problems.
seeing a couple lag problems here and there. Meanwhile, it looks like both teams have 6 players.
Pretty much the entire blue team has respawned here.
Joker is taking the blue flag. He's trying to get away with it. Alive's not going to let him. Take him out and return the flag. Blue's doing some good defensive work right now. Alive's going for the bridge, going to try and get that nitrous and double power, but Monster beats him to it.
Bleedema and Playboy coming down the side here to nip away the blue flag with only your mama defending here. Fantastic name by a fantastic defender so far.
Blue flag is
Although,
away.
and being supported by 4 red team players, 5 now.
Monster's coming
Meanwhile,
in to kind of cut him off. Nice backing up by Shofker. Jonathan
absolutely.
Farrell's right there on him, though. And the flag is returned.
And that is the first capture of the game.
That
1-0
goes
to
to
blue.
Trenzalore.
Well played.
Close with only
Started
less
coming
than
out
a
of
minute
the
left.
have started coming out of their marks now, starting to make some fantastic attacking plays. I am enjoying this very much.
Life is in the red base. Double armor and a double power.
With only 30 seconds left.
Oh, he's in that hunter, though. I don't know if he can make it back. Maybe if he gets a double speed or a nitrous, then maybe. Grab that first aid. It's going to recharge his life. But who cares? And Simply Dima are there in the blue base.
Should
Going
be
to
able to
prevent them
delay it
from
long
capturing it.
enough. Should be able
Yeah, I
to
think
delay them
so.
enough to end the game. There's only 5 seconds left now. This is
Yep.
it.
Well, it was a last minute attempt, but good job.
Well
Good
played.
attempt on Just King's part. And that will end the round.
Fantastic
That
last
round
minute
will go
capture.
to Trenzalore.
With our lovely friend Firing Sniper getting that last minute capture. Well done.
Well, you were mentioning earlier about the Wasp playing a part. And yeah, it's the Wasp is suitable. Not in all maps, but it is if you're paying attention to it. Um, Interesting to note that Trenzalore right now is playing 2 Wasps. Monster has one, and Jonathan Farrell is also playing one, which is kind of uncommon. I don't usually see 2 Wasps in a Star Series battle. And I don't mean any offense to either of these teams, but I can clearly see the difference between semi and Star Series.
Of
It's
course. It's
I know
undoubtedly
I don't
there's
mean
a
nothing bad by that, but I can see there's a big difference.
there's undoubtedly a difference in quality and in the teams
Yes,
themselves.
it's just it's the way they play the maps and the moves that they make and stuff like that. Just little observations that
But
I've been
hey, hey,
making.
hey, hey, hey. Now you have to remember that All-Star
Well,
Series team started somewhere. They started somewhere.
they did, and to be fair, my AM series team couldn't even make it past the first group. So there's that. So even making it to semi-series is a pretty good accomplishment.
Yeah, of course.
It is. It is a very good accomplishment. All right, we got 1 minute 26 seconds left. If you're just joining us, as some of you might be, I'm General Veers, and with me is my colleague Arabian Noble.
We are watching Trenzalore versus Just Kings with
Yes.
the blue team as Just Kings and the red team as Trenzalore. It is 1-0 to
Right,
Trenzalore.
and I'm not seeing any player changes. And I don't see any equipment changes either.
Not at all. Looks like we're going with the same format
I
that
could
we've
be
gone with
wrong.
before. I don't know. Maybe. Don't think so. Still, we've got red team running with the singular wasp. Meanwhile, blue team over here, I believe they actually had 4 hunters last round. I'm quite certain they did. And I'm going to take a quick look here. They've got Who Cares with the Viking, Shuffleker with a hunter, Playboy with a hunter, and of course, Cypher with a hunter. So yeah, definitely, I'm going to have to say a more defensive approach. Coming out with all those defensive tanks. You're going to
Well,
find...
yeah, I don't know, because Trenzalore managed to grab a flag. They were in Just King's base, pretty good last round, and I'm thinking that Just Kings is probably trying to make a, let's put a Viking in there. That can take a pounding. But he's got the Savannah paint on, so he's really only good against Smokey, but he's good for probably 4 or 5 rail shots, probably 3 if the guy's got a double power.
And we're off.
We are off.
They are off the marks.
And Alive is in the blue base just right off the bat.
Immediately. How quick.
And that Viking isn't doing very well, just dead up there on the bridge away from the flag, I would say. Jonathan Farrell managed to. Oh, and he's flipped over. Bummer's trying to hand it off. Alive's got to backtrack and get it.
Life of a wasp,
But
fortunately.
wow. I would say Trenzalore's playing the red side of this map a little bit better as they were able to get in there and take a flag. But there's Safer, Stoker, and Playboy also in the red base.
Coming to make reprimands here and make sure that their flag is not captured by pulling away with the enemy flag. And
They
Jonathan
are.
Farrell, who had respawned earlier, loses the flag and it gets returned after being quadruple teamed by our lovely blue team.
I I don't think that was a smart return by Alive, but what was he going to do at the time?
There was nothing really.
Well,
It's one gigantic cluster, and meanwhile Monster and Simply Demo on the other side of the map. Monster's trying to pull away with a flag and a wasp. Demo in hot pursuit.
manages to get the shot
Every
and return
time
the
wasp.
flag.
It's always about finding that right balance. Balance of speed. Protection, of
Well,
course.
yes.
Andre just needs to cross the bridge here.
Well, yeah, easier said than done with General
Because
Slovenia right there in his base taking their flag off its
General
base. Oh, and it's flipped over. Bummer.
how on
Alive,
earth
and Alive has returned the red flag, send it back
must
to
have
the
been
base.
horrible for Starladder. It must have been so rage-inducing when they had the old physics. Where tanks were getting
Flag.
flipped over at the slightest touch. Andre Dovale to delay the play with a nice return. Firing sniper goal. Just that little bit of extra that could decide the game. After all, we know these games get decided in a matter of seconds.
Hands it off to the Wasp Monster, who probably was going to get that nitrous had General Slovenia not taken it. But he's
Right,
clear
General?
shot. The red base is clearly, well, Playboy's coming up
Playboy
there.
might have other
Monster's
ideas.
exposing himself just like he did. But, all
And
right,
that is a
General
cap
takes it in there for the capture.
to make it 1-0 to Trenzalore. Well played to red team.
Nice.
Very well done.
I hope you're getting good coverage on this for these guys.
Could I not? This is fantastic, man. Well played to red team Trenzalore. And they've captured one, but they're not being lazy. They're going back in for another and another. Firing a sniper, Jonathan
Joker is
and
taking
Monster.
the Dutch King's flag. I'm sorry. He took the Trenzalore flag. But he's being closed in by Trenzalore players.
3 of them to
All
be
there by
precise.
himself. Low life. One smoky hit's going to take him off, and the flag is returned.
Back to square one we are. Gonna be making some decisions here. Where do we go? What do we do? Do we play it safe? Seems as though one player has left red team. Trenzalore down a player. That's not good.
Schaefer is in there for the Trenzalore flag. Behind the building, Jonathan sees him. Playing it cautious, but before Jonathan gets that second shot off, okay, that was Monsta that managed to shoot Schaefer.
Alive is coming down behind the building. Behind them are the entire blue team, and then Jonathan Farrell also bringing up some support. Question is whether they can... Are they going to be able to do it? Looks like blue team have managed to hold off that attack.
They did. That was very lucky. And
I don't know if it was lucky. I mean, I saw
Andre
them
is
getting
across
numbers
the
well.
map. Just gonna grab that nitrous. And the red flag is off. The blue flag is off its base, making its way over to red base. Monster has it.
He's got a double defense and 2 players around
Coming up
him.
the hill. Now they need to go over there and return. But Alive's there to return. Nope. Sorry.
Simply Dima should get relatively quickly taken out. There we go, he's gone. Safe once again. Sending them into the enemy base one by one may not be the most ideal solution. Firing Sniper once again, the chosen representative to hold the flag in the meantime, while Red Team do their best. Or Jonathan Farrell, actually, with a millimeter of health, all by himself. He's probably not going to get very far. But it's alright, because Red Team are bringing up the reserves, with Monster Slovenia moving out of their blocks. Firing Sniper coming in for the support. Shofaker's lonely all by himself,
Yes, he
unfortunately.
is.
Meanwhile, on the
Like
other
they're sending
side,
Just Kings over there to just kind of, guys, just go in there and get it. Monster's trying to sneak across the bridge,
Cypher with the
but he
double
was
armor
spotted.
might be able to take Firing Sniper out here. No, doesn't even get a shot off.
Bit too close.
Back to square one we are. And once again, another push. Slovenia, Alive, your mum. Jonathan Farrell and Monster coming in to try and actually put a dent into Playboy and return the flag. Are they going to be able to do
Ooh,
it?
this does not look good for Trenzalore.
Firing Sniper's lost the flag.
There it is, returned,
There's the
and
return
Playboy.
and the capture.
There you go, captured.
1-1. I even see Red Team touch Playboy, to be quite honest with you. It was in the last seconds that they managed to attempt something, but no. Salvage there. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. This is going to be decided by the smallest of margins. How's it looking? Are we going to end up with a tie, or are we going to end up with a win, or what is going to be happening for our lovely teams here?
I
How do
don't
you
know.
feel
Both
the
teams are doing
momentum is going?
well. They're safer going in there and grabbing the red flag for Just Kings. But you got 2 respawning players there. Hopefully he'll make it out with getting killed or flipped.
Shoyo flits over.
Bummer.
Sorry for Shoyo flips over.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Simply Dima's trying to recover it. It manages to do so, but Alive takes him out. It's going to return that red flag. But Andre Ovale is right there.
Firing Sniper there to mop up the play. But Playboy, and
Well,
who cares,
maybe
coming in
Playboy's
to
there
take
to
him
hit
out.
him too. Oh, kills
Oh!
both of them.
Firing
Who
Sniper
cares?
with the
Can he
double
get that?
kill!
Oh,
And the...
blocking with Firing Sniper. Who cares? Is trying to get that flag out of there. I don't know if he can. Oh, your mama's right there. Boom. That's it for you. Return
Oh
the
my,
flag.
that was, oh my god, that was brilliant. Did you see how that all played out? Without
I
a doubt,
did.
Firing Sniper, MVP. Without a doubt. He's been absolutely brilliant in this game so far. Oh my days. Well done, well done. The double kill and then manages to drag down the last remaining player on blue. Firing Sniper, well done. I should probably focus on the gameplay and stop so excited about Firing Sniper.
No, you're doing just fine.
Anyways, back to what we were actually looking at. Still 1-1, thanks to Firing Sniper, of course. Simply Dima, Andre Dovale, and Shafak. And that's a double kill by Alive. Well done to him. Looks like he might be able to make moves here with the double armor. And the Hunter coming down all alone, but Simply Dima and
in your
Shafak
channel timed out.
have other ideas. Jonathan Farrell flipping over as usual. Welcome to the world of Wasps, as we all know. Looks like it's coming back to its normal equilibrium that it was at before. We're not seeing anything too major or anything that might...
And that will end the round. tie score. One flag for Trenzalore and one flag for Just Kings.
Looks like Alive will be leaving. And the rider taking his place, I believe.
They might be going to get an equipment change.
I Can Beat the World is coming in
Can
as
you give
well.
us a recap for about 30 seconds till I return?
Alright, let's do it. So, first round, what did we see? We saw Trenzalore on the blue team, Just Kings on the red team. A relatively equal game until the last dying moments of the game. I mean, the last 45 seconds, where Firing Sniper, after hiding around his own base with the enemy flag, manages to cap it in the last seconds as blue team Trenzalore makes the return. Then the other way around, we managed to see the red team, Trenzalore, play a more defensive role, managed to keep the game equal at 1-1. Firing Sniper with some fantastic gameplay this so far. He's been absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna have to say, absolutely fantastic so far. And finally, we are back to where we are with one win for Trenzalore and one draw in total. This is the third round here. Made a couple of substitutions here. Alive has left the team.
I can't beat the world left as well.
Just came in and left for some reason. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, they're probably doing some team changes or something, last minute adjustments. You know how these things go. All right, we're approaching round 3.
Have a feeling they might want to.
So
Yep,
far in
he's
this little
changed.
battle, Trenzalore has taken it so far. They got one flag ahead of the tied second round. So we'll look for some good action here. I'm noticing that both clans or teams, I should say, nobody's really grabbing control of that center island, which is it's a pretty important aspect to this, and you do want to kind of take control of it. Not just it's not just kind of there as a strategic kind of sniping place. It's there to assist in either moving forward in an attack or kind of trying. It's a good central point to kind of try to intercept and block or shoot players who are trying to get away with the other team's flag. I don't know. Did
Normally,
that come out right, or do you
I
get what I'm
normally
saying?
normally I would disagree with you because um a lot of Star Ladder and battles that involve a mass amount of railguns have to do with getting shots off and hiding yourself, which means obviously sneaking around the edges. But the fact that I think makes that statement particularly true is the fact that there's a gigantic building placed on the center island, meaning that cover might be able to make things happen, especially when you're shooting from a lot closer. You'll be able to take off the shots. Also, you'll be closer to the enemy flag. So, running through the middle, I'm gonna have to say, fair idea. Especially it's on an elevated level. Once you come down off that level from the middle island, you're under a
Okay.
fair amount of protection. So, like you said, center island probably should be controlled, and we are off now.
Yes, we are.
The rider immediately with the flag just come in, but he's not scared. But he's lost it.
Well, now it's a race for the flag between Who Cares and Jonathan Farrell. Jonathan Farrell prevailed, making his
Wasp,
way into it.
the double
It's getting
speed,
in.
the
He's
double
getting
armor,
backed up.
the repair. One shot,
Oh,
one kill.
Shofker's probably going to return that. Monster and Firing Sniper are going to try and beat him to it, but Shofker beat them to it and has returned the red flag.
The eternal problem with the Wasp. Had he had a Hornet, he probably might have been able to capture that. I feel.
Maybe.
Remember, he just been able to take the repair. Had he been
Well,
shot, he might
that's
have been.
true. Yeah, you are right.
I felt that he might have been able to make it happen. To be quite frank with you, but then again, Wasp is Wasp. High risk, high gain. Well,
Jonathan
that didn't
Farrell
deter
coming in
him.
there in the Wasp again, but he was spawned right in front of Safer. I can't beat the world. Managed to take him out from way over on that side of the map. Playboy and I can't beat the world are closing in on the base. I can't beat the world has been destroyed, and blue has gradually regained a secure control over their base.
Back. The red team attack by Just Kings.
Wow, safer. Come on, man. Pay attention. There you go. And
Jonathan Merrill.
oh,
he,
and a
he
little.
flips. Just too much.
Oh, I
Just a
thought that
little
would have
bit too
been
much.
cool if he'd have kind of landed on his tracks, but it didn't happen.
Parkour star ladder for days. No, unfortunately, was not meant to be.
Well, now I Can't Beat the World is going in there and attacking Goblin.
Meanwhile, Goblin's trying to drag him down.
Manages to take the flag. He's got a nitrous and a hunter. Jonathan Farrell's right there with that railgun. Playboy's going to be there to intercept. Shivker's there to back him up.
And he has
But the
just
rider,
enough.
General Slovenia Monster, are right there in the red base. They might be able to get this flag out before Red can get it up there. Shivker taking the islands, going up on the big bridge. Probably going to try and grab that double time. It grabbed that double
And Slovenia
tower.
flips.
He does. It looks like he did.
I Can't Beat the World respawning in time to help out with the return. The rider has
Monster
the
and
flag.
safer.
Goblin
Oh,
has the flag.
and Monster returns a blue flag, but who cares? It's right there in red base to pick it up. Goblin, much disappointed. Thought he had that probably. And with all the blue there surrounding him, I don't blame him for, being kind of deceived.
Time the
Jonathan
entire blue
Farrell and
team.
Monster are there to try and cut people off.
Time blue team on the
Oh,
heels.
and Safer has flipped over. Give up the flag. Safer's there to try and get it. Hands it off to Blue Playboy, who's going to make it back to his flag base, and that's about it. But he's going to be waiting there. He's got a pretty full life. Not
As
many
does Firing
supplies.
Sniper.
Yeah, he needs to hand it off to Shofker, and he does. Got a full life recently. Oh, no. Shofker's in his in the red base all by himself. General Slovenia is kind of trying to sneak up on him. Jonathan Farrell's coming in there. A recently respawned I Can't Beat This World has come to drive off Jonathan Farrell and kill him.
Meanwhile, Safer is
Now,
making dents in the blue defense over here. We've got two players with the red flag, both at low health, Goblin and Firing Sniper. Gonna have to
turned
see if I
and
Can Beat the World
captured.
is able to take them both on. No,
Right,
he's not. Well
Trenzalore.
done.
Trenzalore grabs that first flag. The rider's there to pick up the red flag, but is quickly shot by Playboy.
And that is a cap to blue team. Well done. That was a quick return, a quick skirmish in the red base. And a return, and finally we managed to see Goblin be able to capture that flag. Well done. Now we're on the verge. Another breakthrough here. Playboy coming in hot.
Okay.
And who cares? With full supplies.
All right. I'm seeing some little bit sort of subtle differences that the semi series teams are doing that the Star Series teams do not do.
Some of them, what do you think?
Well, for example, if you look at the red base right now, Safer is right there where he should be behind that wall. However, if you look across the bridge where who cares just respawned, generally they tend to keep somebody right there at that wall until the attacks looks promising. Otherwise, the guy just stays right there. And in this case, it's not happening.
I see what you're saying. That's fair enough. Because they want to wait
Well,
to come as one instead of sending one by one in.
if you look at this center island here, there's neither a red or a blue player in there. And usually in Star Series battles, we see at least one person going there and trying to stay there for the majority of the game, but they're not utilizing this.
Agreed. I feel like they're scared of being pelted from sides that they can't see. That's why they're
I,
sticking
I
around the edges.
I think they just have the blinds over a window that they haven't opened up for themselves yet. That's all I'm saying. As there's possibilities there, they're just not utilizing them.
Fair enough. I'm gonna have to agree with you there. But they're all
But
hanging
to
around the
be
center now.
well, but to be fair, their semi-series and my AAM series team didn't make it out of the first round, so there we go.
There you go.
All right.
Then again, we are here to criticize, and that is what we do.
Well, not criticize, just kind of point out little points. of stuff, maybe for tips for them to
Critically
use in the
analyze.
future.
Let me rephrase that. Critically
Okay, there we go.
analyze.
Critically analyzed. I'll take that. Okay, so Furious managed to be back in his red base, and I don't see Blue kind of making, hey, let's go get the flag kind of move here. Oh, wait. No, maybe I do.
Jonathan Farrell gets taken out. Slovenia gonna try and take on the two defenders by himself.
And General Savini is gonna come beat some people to death with that smoky of his. But he's got two rails on him, so he can't last long. Who cares? And his Viking came back and came across the bridge to stop for some supplies.
It is just not Jonathan Farrell's day, is it? He just keeps getting pounded over and
Well,
over again.
he's leaving himself exposed quite a bit, and he's in a wasp. So there you go.
Yeah. So
Ryder
that leaves you
manages.
prone to a pounding. Firing Sniper actually, for once, making it a play, trying to return the flag, manages to take out Playboy,
Not
but
just
I
one
can
on
beat the
one,
world.
but he's only one shot away. He's even a smoky shot away, and there's General Slovenia right across the map from him. If he can get away from that second, I can't believe that he's getting away with that.
I know, right? He's been
Just
absolutely
General
fantastic this game so
Slovenia
far.
needs to get up there.
Taken
There he
out.
goes.
But Slovenia has no health. I don't think he's going to be able to make it off with the flag. But they keep missing, so I'm up. And that is Slovenia taken out by I can beat the world. Well done. You've really beaten the world, haven't you? Dun, 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 dun. Meanwhile, on the blue base, the Rider sticking around with the flag. Question is whether Firing Sniper will be coming back and claiming the flag that he usually takes. Yep, here he is playing that defensive role again.
No, if they're smart, they're just going to stay there and defend, but they want to return that flag so they can get that second capture, and they got 1 minute to do it. Meanwhile, Red is set just looked like they were sending everybody over there.
Red team might be able to actually... I triple teamed. Playboy had double armor, but Firing Sniper still manages to take him out. And take out Who Cares as well. Goblin with the flag. Firing Sniper with no health, coming to join the attack. With promises that he'll be able to respawn.
I Can Beat the World has dropped the flag off to Shove Crew, who should hand it off to Who Cares. There you go. General Slovenia is coming in there in a smoky.
With Monster coming in for the support. And a
Yeah,
double
and
armor.
who
I think Who
cares?
Cares is gonna, I think it's done. I think this is a return. And that is a return. Now the question is,
And
are you going to be
Firing
able to
Snapper
capture?
is going to go right over there,
And
and the
that's a
score is
capture.
2-1 in the last 8 seconds of the
Well
round.
done.
Congratulations, Trenzalore.
Trenzalore, absolutely fantastic. They've been wow. They've been this whole game on the dot with their defense, and they have not relented in being able to. Well done to them.
Well
I
done to
can beat
both
the world.
teams. And if you're just joining us, I am General Veers, and with me is my colleague Arabian Noble. And we're watching Trenzalore versus Just Kings, both semi-series teams. And this was kind of an impromptu match that was just kind of thrown together. I want to say it wasn't just thrown together. There was some organization behind it, but we
Thank you,
managed to
damn
bring it
slow.
to you, and here we are.
Thank you, damn slow for that, lads.
Was Damslo planning on coming here and doing some commentary for maybe this last round? I expected him in the second round, actually, but
Not sure, but anyways, let's have a quick recap of what has happened so far. Do you want to tell
sure.
us what's happened, or shall I do it?
No, why don't you go ahead?
All right. Well, back to the beginning. Remember, if you hadn't watched already, we had a last-second capture by Trenzalore, who have been playing as the blue team. Firing Sniper have been consistent all game. Second round, a 1-1 draw. Third round, we've saw a relatively consolidated victory by Trenzalore, playing once again as the blue team. Looks like they've managed to consistently do better as blue team. Although, to be fair, all game they've been doing quite better. And this is the fourth round. There are 2 wins to Trenzalore, and there is 1 draw so far. So well played to both teams so far. I'm excited to see what changes are we making now. What's the decisions? I'm assuming things are going to stay the same here. I don't see any changes in the lineup so far. Haven't seen any changes in equipment. Nope. Not at all, actually.
Well, Trenzalore's feeling probably pretty confident at this point with their equipment lineup, so I don't anticipate them changing. And they've done pretty well. Although, I gotta say, and we saw this before in remember what battle we were doing. It might have been Bridges. I don't think it was.
It was Red
Oh
Alert.
no, it was on Sunday, and the map was Forest. That we might see a tie this round because Trenzalore is playing blue side of the map pretty well. And then they had a tie when they went to red. So now I'm just kind of curious, since they're on different sides of the map, what's going to happen.
You think the pattern might be consistent here? They might actually
It,
go
it
for another
it
draw?
could be. It seems like some teams are better suited for certain colors on certain maps.
Fair enough. I can understand that, yeah. They might just be utilizing... Is there that much difference in the two teams in the maps? I feel like they're pretty
Well, I didn't really see a
similar.
difference in the forest map, but it seemed whoever played red seemed to do better. I don't know why.
Might be something here that makes it. I don't know. The size of the building, possibly.
Possibly. All right, and Just Kings is trying to make an attack on the red base. Both attackers were destroyed. Monster has taken the flag, trying to get out with it, and that wasp of his, but he's shot by Who Cares. And the flag is returned. This is round 4.
Things look pretty much the same so far, I'm gonna have to say. Firing sniper sticking around that building. Hasn't budged so far this game. Jonathan Farrell, as risk as ever.
Shot from I Can't Beat the World from clear across the map. Left himself a little bit exposed there, I would say. Joker giving Just King some trouble. I'm sorry, he was giving Trenzalore some trouble.
With I Can't Beat the World and Playboy coming in for
And
help.
here we go. Now let's see what's going to happen. All right. Now, are they going to fake it like they're playing and everybody's kind of sneakily out of the corner of their turret watching to see where's the gold box going to fall? Where's the gold box going to fall?
I wonder what the captains tell the teams. Oh, look, the gold
And
box
there
is
it
dropping
is,
on
right
blue
over there
base.
by the blue base.
Is Monster gonna go for it?
Jonathan Farrell, and
They're
Monster's
going
going
for
to get it, and no, and Who Cares? And it's going to be Jonathan. And Jonathan Farrell has grabbed the gold box. Congratulations, Jonathan. Meanwhile, you let the red flag get away. All right. And that looks like it's going to be a capture because I don't see any blue over there in red base.
It's so true. It's such a distraction.
Yeah. All right.
They just let a
Sorry,
capture
that
go
flag
by.
goes to Trenzalore.
The defense went out the window.
To be fair, this is kind of an unofficial map, or an unofficial match, so I could see how
It's
they were not taking
joined
it.
your channel.
It's 1K gems though. I don't know.
Well, I know.
Well, congrats, Jonathan
Joker
Farrell.
slowly making his way off with the flag into red, and he's going pretty much unchallenged to that point, and got to the corner, has a double armor, black boy, Playboy. God, what is wrong with me today? Playboy's there to back him up. Simply Dima's there to back him up.
Firing snipers.
Safer needs to get back over there towards firing sniper.
I don't think Firing Sniper's able to do this. He's got the entire blue team on his back.
Yeah, Safer should have been a little bit more on the ball. Sorry, Safer. It's just my professional opinion.
Well, it is what it is, and now it is 1-1.
It is
Although,
1-1.
if they really want to make amends count, then I feel that Just King should be going for the win here.
Well, now here, case in point is Well, just Kings in round two, they tied at 1-1, and in rounds one and rounds three, they didn't capture any flags. And here it is that now they're playing blue again, and they've captured a flag. So maybe sides do play a part. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Nice
You know,
shot
I
by
feel
Jonathan Farrell.
depends on how they utilize it, I suppose. Like you said, certain assets need to be controlled, and that will affect the way the game ends up turning. Andre's experienced some lag problems here. He's just spun around in a circle and then suddenly teleported to another location. And again, the same problems. Do you see that near the blue base?
It's called lag,
Yes, of course. I know that. What do you mean? It's called lag.
right? Oh, I didn't.
What was this
Never.
condescending tone of voice? It's
No,
called lag.
I
What is this?
apologize. I apologize. Mea
It's
culpa.
okay. And we are still playing, still going with 5 minutes left. Scores, guys.
Tied score.
So far, we've
Jonathan
got
Farrell is making off with the Just Kings flag. His shot, lost it. Flag is returned. Monster has taken the flag. Going to be confronted by a who cares there. He's going to get a rail shot. He was on top of Monster, did not manage to get that rail shot off. He's going across the bridge, trying to get down, but he's shot, and who cares will return. Meanwhile, Playboy in the Trenzalore base managed to take the flag. Goblin's hot on his trail if he can get that shot off. Manages to, and returns the flag. Firing Sniper has the blue flag in his possession.
gonna see a mass respawning over here by Just Kings. Ready to
The
deal with
rider
this
is,
sudden
wow,
wave.
has not been hit. He's going to be faced by Safer, but going to
That's
get
a
in there for the
capture.
capture. Yes, it is. Score is 2-1 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Trenzalore. He had his entire team on his back. Wasn't going to get hurt.
Now it was well coordinated.
Definitely.
Firing Sniper trying to get out of the blue base with the flag. Um, Backed up by some good players. He's kind of, oh, I was going to say he was midfield. Looks like Schofker will return that, and he does. Playboy in the red base.
Jonathan Farrell with no health and with the blue flag. Probably not going to get many places. I think Schofker.
I wouldn't think so
Oh
either.
dear. Suddenly the tables have turned. Oh, Schofker's actually managed to return the flag under the noses of 4 red team players. Well done to him. That's admirable. Have to go back for round 2 and go back to take the flag. Meanwhile, Playboy is getting triple teamed over here. It's those key moments that you really have to make sure that you're not getting the flag returned while you have a team supporting you, or have it stolen while you have a team supporting you. And Andre Dovale has rejoined.
Schofker is taking the red flag. He's headed back towards the bridge where he's backed up by 2 blue players. Monster's going to take that rail shot.
The rider might be able
There
to
we
get the
go,
return
right
here.
from the center. The rider
Well done.
manages to shoot him and return the flag.
More lag problems by Andre. He's teleporting all over the
Yeah,
map.
he
Oh my
is.
days.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay.
Extraordinarily high ping.
Well, I'm sure that Trenzalore will be happy to see this on film and not that nobody can say that it was just in your imagination. Meanwhile, Trenzalore scored another flag, bringing the score to 3-1. Who cares? Grabs a red flag.
Gonna try and get some consolation points here with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining.
Can be tough to do with Jonathan Farrell and that wasp. Oh, but he's shot and flipped over.
That's
Firing
become a recurring
Sniper is
theme.
there to recover, but I can't beat the world right there by him.
Been a recurrent theme this game. Jonathan Farrell flips over,
Uh,
gets the flag, flips over.
Rough, man. All right, Monster has the blue flag. Heading over to the red base. Can Goblin come down and help him out? Yes, he can. And Jonathan there to block and fire. Like the red base is pretty clear of blue players, and
I
this
think
will
blue team has just
looks like
given
a
up now.
fourth
This is it.
flag.
That is 4-1.
Oh,
I don't think blue team is playing anymore. I think they're just complimenting Sayman in the chat now. Actually doing anything anymore. But fair enough, there are only 30 seconds left. Looks like a clear and solid victory for Trenzalore. Well played to
I
both
think
teams here.
so.
Once again, firing sniper. Pushing, just bulldozing his way through. Wherever he goes,
And
makes
that
an
will end the
impact.
round. That round goes to Trenzalore, and the final score of this battle has been 3-0.
Well played to both teams.
Well played to both teams, and I want to thank Trenzalore and Just Kings for joining us today in this impromptu battle. It was kind of put together in the last couple of hours. What
And
good
a
sports they have
particular
been.
thank you
Your
to Damn
prizes
Slow
will, yeah, well, yes,
for
he
putting
was
that
pretty
together, of course.
instrumental. Yeah, pretty instrumental in
Yes.
doing that.